Hey family, you know what I hate to see? I hate to see my fellow humans, friends, set goals when it comes to the way they want to look or how much they want to weigh and don't achieve it and then get discouraged and not continue to try. And the reason that I say this and why I want to make this topic today is because I want to teach you how to set a realistic body weight goal and also body weight image on how you should look specifically to you, that is going to be realistic and that it's going to make you and keep you happy. So I have things written down here that I want to discuss today. So why is this important? Like, why should you care about what I'm about to say right now? And let me tell you why. Most times we set unrealistic body goals. And let me tell you an example of how we go about this. We see our social media. We see our social media and we're gonna see these people with extra fit bodies, women and men, six pack, looking at their peak. And then we look at that and then we're like, hey, I wanna look like that. And then you set that goal that might be very unrealistic because this person, one, it might be their profession, they might be training for 30 years, and this might be your first year training. So that is really unrealistic to set a goal looking at what we see on social media or comparing to other people. So I'm gonna show you what I want you to do. And one of the benefits of us actually going about this route is gonna be, you're not gonna get weight rebound. It could be that you're like, you know what? I wanna weigh 150 pounds. And realistically, that might be too low of a body weight for you. So you might get there crushing yourself with intense diet and training, but realistically, that might not be a realistic body weight goal to be at, which is gonna cause you to regain the weight back. So that's gonna be one thing of how the strategy that we're gonna go about today, how to prevent weight rebound. The other thing is, if we set some unrealistic goals, we're only gonna make ourselves sad, depressed, because we're like, I wanna look like that, and we're just never gonna look like that. It's gonna make you sad as you're chasing it, and then also you're never gonna get there, so it's just gonna discourage you. So we wanna progress in a way that is gonna keep us happy towards that goal. And then yeah, if your goal is realistic, chances are, because it's really realistic, you're gonna be taking the steps to get there, and it's gonna keep you happy. And I want you to remember, guys, everything that I'm saying right now is stuff that I do that has helped me be happy with the way I look, and that's why I wanna share this with you. So this is the work that is gonna require for you to really be like, okay, what is the ideal body weight I should shoot for, and what is the ideal way I should look? Not compare myself to others, what is the right for me? And this is the comparison. So listen up here. There's gonna be different extremes. You don't wanna be so extreme with your goal that is so unrealistic that you're never gonna get to it. And then you don't wanna be so chill about it where you're over here not even trying. You wanna find that medium. And let me tell you the difference of what I mean there. So you might look at somebody with a six pack on Instagram, shredded, a girl so thin that almost has no waist. And you'd be like, I wanna look like that. But that might be too extreme. You don't know what it requires. I know some people that look that way and what it requires to stay that lean. One is very restrictive diet where you have to be super strict, where it's just, you don't even enjoy life. There's so many extremes. So you gotta remember, if you wanna look like that 1% in the world, then you have to do what only 1% of the world is willing to do, which is extreme stuff, right? So it's gonna be so crazy intense to look like that all the time that it might not be something you really want. So that's gonna be super restrictive in dieting, working out so much, cardio so high to stay that lean. And then the other extreme is you don't even try at all and you just look obese. You're eating whatever you want. McDonald's, fast food, you don't care. You just look fat and obese all the time. Or you wanna find kind of that middle ground where you're putting in effort, where you don't have a six pack like this dude over here, but you're fit. You know, you're not big old stomach, you're nice and lean, you look good. Yeah, you don't have a six-pack, but you don't look obese like the other person over here. You just look nice, lean, good physique, a little bit of muscle. But the beautiful thing about finding that middle ground is that since you don't have to be so extreme, you're eating healthy during the week. An example could be on the weekend, you get to go out with your family to a restaurant, you get to go hang out with your friends and drink a few drinks, go out and not really be too strict on your diet and actually enjoy life. And the reason that I say this is because I personally live myself in that middle ground where I eat healthy Monday through Friday. So I am putting in that effort, but then my diet and my exercise is not that intense on the weekends. I'm more liberal on the way I eat on the weekends, and I actually get to enjoy life. But it comes with the price that I don't get to have a six-pack year round. But to me, that middle ground is better than having a six-pack and be fully restricted. And that's the middle ground that I want you to find. Because if I stay in this middle ground, that means that I continue to put in effort, which keeps me at this body weight that I am right now. I'm still putting in effort. But if I don't then put any effort at all, guess what? I'm gonna gain a bunch of fat and become that obese category over here. So that's why you have to set realistic goals so you could actually find that perfect body weight for you. And one thing that I do wanna say with you looking at the people on your social media. There's a few things that happen sometimes with people on social media. One thing is some people are just genetically gifted to be lean. They were just born lean. And so it might be unrealistic for you to, if that lean person is eating pizza and they show you they're eating pizza and all this food, you might think, oh wait, well this guy is lean and he's eating all this pizza, I could do that too. His genetics might be favorable to him where he could do that. So not everybody could do that. And I'm gonna end with this. The reason for me telling you all this is because this is what I have seen and I don't want this to happen to you. People set the unrealistic goal and then they're shooting for it. They're shooting for it. They never get there because it was so unrealistic. They end up quitting or putting way less effort than what they were doing and they regain all the weight back or even gain even more weight. So the thing is, set the realistic goal. Let's just say, you know what? I want to be 180 pounds. You reach 180 pounds and let's just say you came from 250 pounds, but now you weigh 180 pounds. Let's just say 190. Let's just say 190. From 250 to 190, you might not be super lean with the six-pack, but you might actually look way better than what you were looking at 250. So maybe you being 190 is where you need to be. Hang around there for a year, 2 years, and just know that you look way better and you are way healthier than you were back at 250. And then once, let's just say you're there for a couple years, if you really are not comfortable with being 190, then you know that you just have to put more effort, more strict on your diet, better regimen in your training to get leaner. But just know that, is it really worth putting more effort to get even leaner and sacrifice some of the quality of life that you have? That is just the thing that you would have to always consider. Is gaining leaner and sacrificing the quality of life that I want to enjoy really, is it worth it? And if it is, then go ahead and try to get leaner. But you have to find that middle ground. All right, so that wraps it up. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.